Well, good afternoon, basketball fans, and welcome here to the Tochigi Prefecture in Japan for tonight's game between the two very best teams in the B-League, that being UTSUNOMIYA BREX, our hosts, as they host SAN and NEOPHOENIX. Well, the BREX currently sitting top of the Eastern Conference, just 2 victories behind the B-League's #1 team in the Central Division, SAN and NEOPHOENIX, and we're right now live at the Nikon Arena in Tochigi Prefecture. Well, these two teams will meet on a doubleheader this weekend. The first game being played as of now. Tomorrow they'll meet at the same time, same place. Well, there are your standings currently here for this season's B-League. The top 2 teams in all of the conferences of East, Central, and Western will automatically qualify for the playoffs, while the final 2 spots will go to the wildcards. In this case, looking very likely it's going to be both Chiba Jets and Mikawa Seahorses. Well, history definitely favors the UTSUNOMIYA BREX in this matchup. Remember, both teams with the best records in the B-League last year were both eliminated in the quarterfinals, something they'll be hoping to avoid this coming postseason. Yusuke Endo, along with Makoto Hiyajima, those 2 players, as well as Isaac Fotu, I should say all 3 of them, were a part of BREX's championship campaign back in 2021 when they defeated, indeed, the Ruku Golden Kings at the Yokohama Arena. Well, the BREX, you look at the last 5 games, victories against Ibaraki Robots, the Yoma Crane Thunders, Hokkaido Lavenga. The only defeat they had was a very close one, and that was against Almac Tokyo, in which it went down to the final seconds. Head coach Zico Coronel, of course, taking over the reins of head coach due to the unfortunate and very tragic passing of the great Kevin Bracewell, and our thoughts and prayers go to his family. And DJ Nubil, a heavy contender to be the B-League's most valuable player this season. Well, he's been outstanding this year, the go-to player for the BREX. Of course, he did join the Japanese B-League originally with Osaka Avesa and then transferred to the BREX. But I've got something that tells me tonight that head coach of SAN and NEOPHOENIX, Atsushi Ono, probably has his game plan, defensive game plan, focused on preventing DJ Nubil from getting a double-double. Well, the BREX do have some other outstanding players, but now let's focus our attention to the visitors, the B-League's #1, SAN and NEOPHOENIX. And there you can see, the last time this team lost was back in December 2024. I mean, they are high-flying. You got to go back only 3 years ago. SAN and NEOPHOENIX weren't even in the playoff picture. With the arrival of head coach Atsushi Ono, with signings such as that man, Yante Maton, and of course David Nwaba, has really turned the fortunes of this franchise. Team originally from Shizuoka, of course, very accustomed to seeing Mount Fuji, but they would like to be on top of the mountain of the B-League. Very disappointing end for them in the postseason after finishing top of the Central Conference. And there's the man, the legend, Atsushi Ono. Many will debate he's probably the very best Japanese coach currently in the world at the moment. Well, we talked about David Nwaba along with the likes of Yante Maton, but you've also got to go to the likes of point guard Rusei Sasaki, number 24. Well, there he is. Many have dubbed him to be probably the best Japanese point guard currently in the B-League, and who knows, maybe we'll see him be one of the top options this summer at the 2025 FIBA Asia Cup for head coach Tom Avas. Well, it's going to be live action this weekend. Remember, doubleheader between UTSUNOMIYA BREX and SAN and NEOPHOENIX. And there are your stats. The one thing that differentiates these 2 teams, SAN and NEOPHOENIX, they are a scoring machine. So defensively, players like Makoto Hiyajima, Yusuke Endo, not to mention DJ Nubil, as we saw, and Isaac Fotu are going to have their defensive game plan up to par. Well, we're going to introduce the key players, starting 5 for SAN and NEOPHOENIX. Yante Maton, one of their leading scorers, along with David Nwaba. Those 2 combined average above 30 points per game. But again, it's going to be a collective effort from this team this evening. Well, the other player, Hirotaka Yoshi, will also be in the starting lineup here for the SAN and NEOPHOENIX, while point guard Rusei Sasaki, my apologies, will be the #1 choice. Well, there you have it, your starting 5 for the visitors, the #1 team here in the B-League. But now we're going to introduce the key players for UTSUNOMIYA BREX. So basketball fans watching live here on B.LEAGUE International, let's enjoy the local entertainment.
それでは宇都宮ブレックス本日のメンバーの発表です。まずはベンチメンバーから。No. 3大輝田中。No. 7敦也小川。No. 12新地高島。No. 14渡る村岸。No. 15雄大石川。No. 17海星星川。No. 18セジイカルガ。No. 33ガビンエドワーズ。No. 42アイザックフォトゥ。
Again, welcome everybody watching live on B.LEAGUE International. We're live here at the Cannon Arena. Live in Tokuki Prefecture, UTSUNOMIYA BREX indeed are hosting San NEOPHOENIX. It's time here to introduce the starting five, the champions of 2021. So one thing for sure, you're going to see DJ Newbill probably in the backcourt with shooting guard Makoto Kiyojima. Consistency's going to be a key thing tonight for the BREX. They've got to have a good three-point shooting night if they want to win.
And now, the starting lineup for your UTSUNOMIYA BREX. No. 34, Grant Jarrett.
Grant Jarrett now in his third season here with the BREX, joining the team after they won the championship. Kosuke Takeuchi, 40 years young, remember, featured for Japan's national team at the 2006 FIBA World Championship. And there is the MVP contender, DJ Newbill. Just what a transition it's been for him in the B.LEAGUE. This is good for the BREX. The other two players that make up the starting lineup will be that man, Makoto Kiyojima, with Yusuke Endo, the player coming out before him. So quite a lot of three-point gunfire here for the BREX to begin with. Chico Corono, the head coach of this team, knows that it's going to be a tough game. Number 2 in the B.LEAGUE, UTSUNOMIYA BREX, up against the team with the best record, number 1, San NEOPHOENIX. Three referees, we'd like to give a big shout out to all of our referees and officials who've done a magnificent job in every game here in the Japanese B.LEAGUE. We'd like to give them a big arigato gozaimasu. That's interesting. David Nwaba is going to match up with the likes of DJ Newbill. Now, Nwaba predominantly a defensive player. If you saw him play prior to coming to the B.LEAGUE, some time in the NBA, but more recently, he was with the London Lions, and that was his predominant role. Endo's going to have to match up, of course, with the likes of Rusei Sasaki or Hirotaka Yoshi. Because he will probably match. That's going to be interesting. It's almost like you got a big lineup against a small ball lineup, so Yoshi will probably have to defend Kosuke Takeuchi. I think one thing we know for sure, San NEOPHOENIX, they're going to want to run tonight, play a very high tempo, while the BREX, they're going to play, very calculated, very organized, meticulous basketball. Welcome everybody, live here on B.LEAGUE International. It's UTSUNOMIYA BREX versus San NEOPHOENIX. Don't go anywhere, as we are now set for tip. And also, welcome everybody watching live on B.LEAGUE International. If you're watching this game live, please let us know where in the world you're watching this game so we can give you a shout out. And also, which team are you supporting? Are you supporting the BREX or are you supporting San NEOPHOENIX? Well, here Jima has this one deep in the corner. From San NEOPHOENIX defensively, they're going to try to put a lot of pressure on the backcourt. Jarrett goes in, gets an early and one. So he'll go to the free throw line for the first play of the game. Well, he's a very versatile big man. Can definitely play on the perimeter, but, you know, in this case, defensively, he's going to have a lot of mismatches inside the paint against San NEOPHOENIX. The foul is indeed on San NEOPHOENIX's number 10, Hito Takayoshi. Jarrett converts a three-point play. Because the significance of this matchup this weekend, if the BREX win both games, because they've only played one more game than the Phoenix, they'll be tied on the same win record. But because San NEOPHOENIX have played one less game, they'll still be ahead slightly. Well, the three made from the free throw line extended, beautifully tucked away by Kazuma Tsuya. BREX Nation, the fans in this home crowd trying to rally behind their team. Now Yusuke Endo gets rejected. Well, what great defense. Jose Sasaki's now, he looks to penetrate. Sasaki goes in. The second chance point's not going for Yante Maton. Well, those are opportunities that San NEOPHOENIX can't afford not to convert. Goes in and Nwaba says, not in your house, but now Hijima with a follow-up. Well, great defense by Nwaba. Get the 50-50 fall in the hands of Makoto Hijima. Just look how quickly San NEOPHOENIX are just able to push the tempo. 5 early points now here for Hito Takayoshi, the former Alvok Tokyo player. This time DJ Newbill, no problems, no denial, and no help side defense. Could the size advantage defensively probably hurt San NEOPHOENIX here? But we do have Dave Jujinski on the bench. That's one benefactor here for San NEOPHOENIX. Nala puts up a contested three. That's not going to go. Maton gets the offensive rebound. No foul called. That goes out of bounds, and San NEOPHOENIX will retain possession. Good defense by both Takeuchi and Jarrett. One thing they're struggling, already 2 offensive rebounds here from Yante Maton. Oh, Yoshi goes for another one, and this guy has all 8 of San NEOPHOENIX's points. Look at Takayoshi. Oh, he come on fire so early on. Newbill waiting for that ball screen from Jarrett. Finds the big man. Loses control of it. To keep it alive, it's another turnover. San NEOPHOENIX lead by 1. Well, Yoshi's been on fire at the moment. Finally misses one, but an offensive rebound. Baseline, Lava goes in, throws it down with 2 hands. Well, it's all about contesting the second chance points, and you can see already Jarrett maybe getting away with a legal screen. Hijima spins, goes in, finishes, and now gets his second field goal here in the first quarter. The foul's going to be called on the BREX. Well, this one's on Yusuke Endo, I believe. Each team picking up a foul here in the first 3 minutes, excuse me. You definitely feel the tension from the fans. knowing that this very well could be a B.LEAGUE championship matchup. The teams with the two best records. Lava penetrates. Goes all the way. Simply just too big and strong. Well, he's thrived in his transition here in the B.LEAGUE. Kyojima pump fakes. Takes the bucket, turns it over. And now NEOPHOENIX have numbers. Sasaki's going to slow this one down. The Japanese national team player inside the paint, Yonsei Maton playing buoy basketball. A 5-point lead already here to NEOPHOENIX. Well, hello to everybody watching live on B.LEAGUE International. We're live here in the Tochigi Prefecture. It's currently the two best teams in the B.LEAGUE. Number one, NEOPHOENIX leading by 5 points against the BREX. Kyojima's three doesn't go. 3-on-2 now for NEOPHOENIX. But Sasaki thought he was going to Noama, and in the end turns it over. Well, if you are watching this game live on YouTube, please let us know in the live comment bank where you're watching this game in the world, and also which team are you supporting? Are you supporting the BREX or are you supporting NEOPHOENIX? Well, double change coming in for Atsushi team. Naka Williams along with the likes of Dave Jujinski, so slightly a bigger lineup now for NEOPHOENIX. Jared go for a post-up. And no foul's going to be called against Jujinski. Well, Jujinski's trying to stand strong here, but that's a tough one in my mind. Well, welcome to Aaron Gardiner watching from the Bahamas, and I hope you are watching the Bahamas national team at the FIBA Olympic qualifying tournament. The Bahamas national team definitely has a lot of potential. That's going to remain possession to UTSUNOMIYA BREX. And welcome to Fern Byrne watching from LA. Welcome everybody. Fern, are you Lakers or are you Clippers? Or are you Kings or Warriors? Out of curiosity. Kyojima being heavily defended. NEOPHOENIX, only one foul to give. Koto penetrates, another rejection. Second block already here in the first quarter for NEOPHOENIX. Now Sasaki fires a three, and one. Ichi, ni, san, kudasai. And that's already the third three-point field goal of the first quarter for NEOPHOENIX. As they say in Japanese, omajide. Aaron Gardner, I like that. Well, we appreciate you joining us regardless, my brother. Thank you very much. A timeout's going to be called by UTSUNOMIYA BREX. 8-point lead currently to NEOPHOENIX. Will return in just under 1 minute.
A のブレッキー。
A のブレッキー。では正解見てみましょう。はい、おめでとうございます。見事正解となりましたので、ブレックスゴールキーホルダーのプレゼントです。以上、フラッシュチャレンジのコーナーでした。
Welcome back, everybody. Back here in the first quarter, currently in Tochigi Prefecture. UTSUNOMIYA BREX up against NEOPHOENIX. Rusei Sasaki currently the free throw line, trying to convert a 4-point play. Short on the rebound. Short on the free throw, excuse me. Rebound collected by DJ Newbill. Still an 8-point deficit. trying to find some identity here in their offense. San NEOPHOENIX going to his own defense. There's a three. That's not going to go. Goes in the lane. Well, it doesn't get the out woman. Yeah. Waba simply just too much to handle at that point. Well, shout out to Manu Fotu, the father of Isaac Fotu of UTSUNOMIYA BREX. And of course, prayers go to Isaac's sister Ella, who's recovering from an ACL injury. Wishing all the best on the speedy recovery. Welcome to Toya Davis, watch from Bloomfield Hills, Michigan. And I'm not believing that you are the real AJ Aberientos. Show some proof. Well, they just saw Sota Oda on the bench for San NEOPHOENIX, so some players missing for tonight's game. Waba makes both free throws, now makes it a 10-point lead. Brex trying to get into this one. This is better basketball. It's not going to be a turnover because Sasaki did have the last touch. That's better basketball from the Brex. Well, change coming in. Young 20-year-old Atsuya Ogawa subbing in for the first time tonight. Coach Carnell just trying to get something more from his team offensively. Got to find ways to break down the zone. Down low finds Isaac Fotu. One more pass. Achieve another three. Big offensive rebound by Fotu. Well, that's what they need from the New Zealand international. Second chance points has got to be something both teams go for. Sasaki another three. Now Newbill caught a double team. Well, no foul called. Williams, good defense. But Fotu, even better defense. And now the foul has been called. Well, welcome to Trish Carnell, Madre, the mother of Zico Carnell. Welcome back again, Trish. Great game ahead of us. Well, that's good defense in my mind, but this is even better. Watch Isaac Fotu, hands up. Well, there is a swipe there, but I think he gets all ball. Well, excuse me, Gavin Edwards, my apologies. And that's a second foul against. Second foul against Dave Jujinski, so he'll have to leave the game. Ogawa trying to come off a double high screen. Now penetrates, great screen by Fotu. And again, if you see the penetration, it's all down to what we call the inside pivot cover-up by Isaac Fotu. And what he did was just block Williams from going to contest the block, or contest the layup. 4-0 run currently from the Brex. Waba wide open. Yante makes it. Buries the three-pointer. And Yante, nothing but net. 4-3 in the first quarter now here for San NEOPHOENIX. We will now look for an ISO. Fotu finds a three. Foul's going to be called again here against San NEOPHOENIX, and that's going to be free throws coming up for Gavin Edwards. Well, welcome to Albert Johannes Saroha. Yeah, marching Gore-Tex screen. I agree with you. We should probably call that instead. Well, Soto Oda actually is in action, so he's just subbed into the game. And now free throws coming up here for Gavin Edwards. And one thing San NEOPHOENIX cannot afford to do is get into foul trouble too early. Brex do have one foul to give themselves here in the first quarter. Of course, Gavin Edwards now in his second season with UTSUNOMIYA BREX after leaving the Chiba Jets. Because they had that fantastic season winning the Emperor's Cup back in 22-23, only to lose in the B.LEAGUE finals to the Ryukyu Golden Kings. And Edwards also featured for Japan's national team, Akatsuki Japan, at the Tokyo Olympics. Second one good. A little bit of a Spanish pick roll action. And that's the final team foul to give away for the BREX. It's on Gavin Edwards. NEOPHOENIX lead by 7. Sotoora, nowhere to go here. Defensively being smothered by Ogawa. Nice time down low, finds Williams. Misses from point blank range. Now the BREX trying to go quickly. What a dime goes in, and what a finish by Isaac Fotu. And he gets the and one. Well, he's going to the free throw line for the three-point play. Well, what a dime, what a finish. And that's why the BREX want to win their 3rd B.LEAGUE championship.
The
officials are going to review something. I'm not quite sure what they've seen and what they have to go back and observe. We're going to see a replay very soon. What is definitive is that Isaac Fotu will go to the free throw line for the three-point play to try and cut this down to a 4-point ball game. So I'm not quite sure. Let's have a look here. Oh, active violence. Well, there is an elbow, but I would say this is tough on Williams because his eyes are on the basket. But then from that angle, the elbow does come across. I mean, is there ill intent there? That is the question. Well, Aaron Gardner, thank you for your kind words, my friend. Thank you very much. And I think that's the right decision because I think as you watch Williams go, his eyes are on the basket. He's got one thing on his mind. I think that's just natural. His arm came across. I would say that would be very, very harsh to call that one. Well, a timeout's going to be called. These two teams will talk it over. 5-point ball game currently. The NEOPHOENIX lead this one with 2:59 to go in the first quarter. We'll be back in just under 1 minute. Well, welcome to Dasimane and welcome to Rizal Azumar. Welcome, everybody. And again, thank you for your kind words, everybody. Of course, at the moment, we're live here in Tojiki Prefecture. The two very best teams in the Japanese B-League. Number 1, NEOPHOENIX, the best record, sitting top of the Central Conference. While number 2, UTSUNOMIYA BREX with the best record in the East. 3-point play not converted. 5-point deficit still. NEOPHOENIX led by as many as 10 so far here in the first quarter. Home crowd trying to really rally behind their team. Another turnover. BREX trying to push. Ogawa gives up. Nubo goes in and he finishes. Indeed, it's become a 7-0 run from UTSUNOMIYA. I think a technical has been called against BREX. And I think what's happened here, when the ball goes in the bucket, does Ogawa do something with it? Watch Ogawa. Oh no. Maybe it happened after. I'm not quite sure.
2 shots.
I don't know if it's a technical or the free throw has been made. No, it was a regular foul against Ogawa. Soko Oda misses the first free throw. Second one good. Back to officially a 2-possession ball game with 2:33 to go. As now Seiji Ikaruga subs into the game for the first time. Ogawa will go to the bench. He'll take a breather. He's avoiding the full court pressure. There's a bumping. Another kick out. Rotated defensively well, but no problem for DJ Newbill. I was about to give credit to Santa NEOPHOENIX transition defense. The recovery was there, but they left Newbill wide open. There's a kick out, Order in the corner. And now BREX can take the lead. Oh, Newbill, what a pass. Oh, baby! Showtime UTSUNOMIYA basketball. Oh, finding Takashima in transition, but what a sublime primetime dime coming from DJ Newbill. Mason goes in for a tough one, way off the mark, and I think a foul's going to be called against the BREX this time. So Jujinski will go to the free throw line. Aaron Gardner, you said it best. That was a sweet play. Well, that's only the first foul against Isaac Fotu. And what's interesting, both Dave Jujinski and DJ Newbill played for the same club in Europe, in Belgium, and featured in the Basketball Champions League. And if either of these two teams win the Japanese B.LEAGUE this season in Yokohama, the championship series, they'll also play in the Basketball Champions League Asia, though. Of course, Basketball Champions League Asia will feature the champions of all the best leagues across the continents, East, Central, and West. Last summer, the Hiroshima Dragonflies B.LEAGUE champions came third place in the BCL Asia. Could we see either BREX or Santa NEOPHOENIX this summer? Edwards finds Newbill. Newbill ISO goes in simply on ISO mode. 90 seconds to go here in the first quarter. 2-point lead to the BREX. Another three now for Santa NEOPHOENIX and going stone cold from the perimeter. But still Santa NEOPHOENIX. Oh no, turning it over. As unfortunately Hirotaka Yoshi steps out of bounds. That's very close. Very, very close. Makoto Hiyajima subbing back in the game for the BREX. 1:17 to go here in the first quarter. Well, this truly does have the ingredients to be a B.LEAGUE championship matchup. Two of the very ball coming into the game. Young rising superstar, number 14 for Santa NEOPHOENIX, Hayato Wakugawa. Was formerly of Shiga Lakes, represented Japan's under-19 team at the 2023 FIBA World Cup. Gavin Edwards unable to hit the three. Well, welcome to Ajadi, watching from Indonesia. Terima kasih sama-sama, baby, to all of our viewers from Indonesia. A nice dime goes in, can't finish. A big offensive rebound yet again by Yante Maedum. So free throws for the visitors will be coming. Well, if BREX want to win this game, they've got to stop Santa NEOPHOENIX from getting too many offensive rebounds. Santa NEOPHOENIX have more offensive boards than defensive, 6 so far tonight. Players like Yante Maedum, David Nwaba, Jujinski, this is going to be the challenge for players like Isaac Fotu, Ron Jarrett, Kosuke Takeuchi. But they're some of the toughest post-interior players you're going to find in the B.LEAGUE. Now Maedum. Unable to hit the first free throw. Well, welcome to Alan Turner on the live YouTube chat. You said it perfectly, brother. And what's great about this, if you're live in Japan, they play tomorrow. And I'll say it again, this could very well be a B.LEAGUE championship matchup. Still a 1-point lead to UTSUNOMIYA BREX. Garuga left a bit too much time and space, unable to hit the three-pointer. As Lava tries to push quickly. Lava box goes in, and he'll go back to the free throw line. Well, he's a defensive matchup nightmare for any team here in the B.LEAGUE, that's for sure. That's a good call by the official. Nwaba just getting the better of Makoto Hiyajima. Well, the free throw struggles still continue. They got over 10 free throws here in the first quarter. Well, Dasimani, I'll give you your friend from Malaysia a shout out. So shout out to Archie watching from Malaysia. Tie game with 30.5 to go here in the first quarter. Brex trying to get something here to go with the lead. Trying to dribble this one down. Hiyajima. Now they get the switch on defense. Ryan Jarrett, time is expiring. It's a little bit tough one, can't finish. They fight for it. Go in. Fotu goes up, finishes. Isaac Fotu. Well, onegaishimasu. The big man with the final bucket. And that is vintage Isaac Fotu. Well, gives them a 2-point lead at the end of the first quarter.
Well,
that is the end of the first quarter. We're going to do some of the key highlights here of how this game has gone so far. But it is indeed the BREX who have a 2-point lead. And again, Basel fans, will be back in just under 90 seconds. Battle of the B.LEAGUE's two best teams, NEOPHOENIX and UTSUNOMIYA BREX.
さあ皆さん、その場で大きく手を振ってコート上のブレクシーにアピールしてください。以上、フルライフプレゼンツ T シャツトスのコーナーでした。
Welcome back, everybody. We're live here in the Tojiki Prefecture for this game in the Japanese B.LEAGUE between the two very best teams, NEOPHOENIX and UTSUNOMIYA BREX. Well, currently here, thank you to Isaac Fotu with the final bucket. That is a Euro-New Zealand step in my mind. That gave BREX a 2-point slight advantage. We are live. We just had a question in the live YouTube comment bank. How many teams make the B.LEAGUE playoffs? Well, we have the East, Central, and Western conferences, where the top two teams in each conference will automatically qualify for the playoffs. The final two playoff spots will go to the teams, the two best teams, with records outside the top two of their respective conferences. Well, looking at the standings before the game, two teams that will be wild cards most likely will be Shimane Susanoo Magic and the Chiba Jets, but that could very well change. Of course, the BREX currently top here in the East, followed up by Guma Crane Thunders. No, my apologies. Mikawa Seahorses, not Shimane. Shimane is top of the West, second best in the West, just behind Ruku Golden Kings. On the Central, it's currently NEOPHOENIX at number 1, with Alvok Tokyo sitting at number 2. Well, another missed attempt here for San NEOPHOENIX. Jarrett securing the rebound. Well, Fotu has a nice mismatch. Goes in, little tear dropping it. Another and one for Isaac Fotu. Well, he is the most unselfish basketball player on the planet. Whether he plays for the New Zealand national team, whether he was playing in the Spanish ACB, the Italian LBA. But let me tell you something about Fotu. He knows when and how to score the right way within a team setting. Well, that's foul number 2 against Hiro Takayoshi. Fotu with a chance to make it a 5-point ball game. 3-point play converted. Well, what a game he's having tonight here for the BREX. Finally 9 points here for Isaac Fotu with 3 rebounds. 5-point lead still. Sasaki now got it by Yusuke Endo. Finds a bit of separation mid-range. Gets that one to rattle in. Well, Rusei Sasaki, the Japanese national team point guard's got to play big tonight. It can't only be David Nwaba and Yante Maedem. Tough pass. Ron Jarrett, bit of contact, and another and one. Are you kidding me? Simply unbelievable. How did he get that shot off? San NEOPHOENIX, they are infuriated. They felt that wasn't a foul. Let's have a look at the replay. What's a mismatch? Tough to see from that angle. I mean, he reached it. You know what? I can understand Rusei Sasaki's frustrations. That looks like it's all ball to me. But it's a tough one. It is a tough one. Because when you reach, the officials got to make a choice. Jarrett converts the 3-point play. Well, David Nwaba right now infuriated with the referees. He felt that Yusuke Endo hit him on the head. Now looking to penetrate. Bumps it again. This guy just way too strong. And he has a few words for Seiji Ikaruga. Well, foul's going to be called against Williams, and that was clear as daylight. Folks who try to set a screen of Williams just pushed him in the back, so I don't think you're going to get any argument on that play. Let's have a look here. Watch, yeah, right there. 2 hands. And he's a great player, Nico Williams. We cannot afford to give away those fouls. They need him in this game. He's too good a player to get into foul trouble. Hijima finds Fotu. For the double team. Jarrett wide open. 3 is up. That one just obeys the laws of gravity as it rolls its way in. Biggest lead of the game now for UTSUNOMIYA BREX. Foul's going to be called, so Yante Maedem will go to the free throw line. Well, that's one thing San NEOPHOENIX have done a good job of, continuously getting to the charity stripe. I think the reaction from the BREX Nation, this magnificent home crowd here in the Tochigi Prefecture. We're taking 11 free throws tonight, San NEOPHOENIX. The only problem for San NEOPHOENIX is, yeah. They've got to be able to convert these free throws. That's now the 6th missed free throw of the evening. They're now 50% from downtown. Well, you can cut it down to a 6-point ball game. Just under 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Second one good for Yante Maedem. Double change coming in for UTSUNOMIYA. DJ Newville, Kosuke Takeuchi subbing in for both. I believe that's Yusuke Endo and Isaac Fotu going to the bench. Garuga penetrates. Nowhere to go. Finds Newbill. Will fire a three. It's up. Straight off the bench. That's going to go out of bounds. I think San NEOPHOENIX will get this back. Wow. First glance, it does look like Takeuchi gets a fingertip, but I think the referee is going to have to review this. I don't think Atsushi called a head coach's challenge.
You're right there looking at it. That's a tip. No, that's right.
Something else has happened here. Technical foul has been
た
given.
だいま3円12番ウィリアム選手にテクニカルファウルが宣告されました。
Well, the referees are going to go to the monitor.
パーソナルファウルは3つ目となっております。
Will Williams get
3
called
円
for
チームファ
technical?
ウルは
That's the
4つ
question.
目。その前の、アウト・オブ・バウンズの判定につきまして、
This is a
3円ベン
three-pointer
チから
by
ヘ
DJ
ッドコー
Newbill.
チチャレンジの申請がございました。判定が出ますまで今しばらくお待ちく
Well,
だ
it
さ
looks
い。
like it definitely comes off of Kosuke Takeuchi, which you can understand the frustrations of the San NEOPHOENIX players, but... So head coach's challenge was called. So I'm almost certain from that replay, San NEOPHOENIX will get it back. The only problem is, the BREX are going to get a free throw because a technical's been given. Well, this is one thing I love about Atsushi coaching. You can see when, as great as they are, so yeah, that's a successful coach's challenge. Always seems to have a very cool, calm, and composed way about the way he addresses his players.
ゲームクロック7分53秒に修正いたし
So
まして、
Dapento, welcome brother.
3円ボー
Teddy
ルからのリスタートとなります。
I believe the playoffs do begin, let's say late April time.
小島さんにあーって言われてティック吹いてるから。なんで
Now, it looks like the San NEOPHOENIX coaching staff have just been notified of the technical.
テクニカルファウルのワンショット。
As Atsushi head coach is just being addressed of what happened, but it's going to be one free throw coming now here for Yusuke Endo. Endo converts the free throw. San NEOPHOENIX now will get it back. 35 years young, was a part of that championship team in 2021. Of course, just like just like Alvak Tokyo, UTSUNOMIYA BREX, they're the only teams that can contest for a third B.LEAGUE championship. No other team has done that so far. 7-point lead. Oda now has to give this one up. Yoshi fires another three. This one's up and beautifully buries his third three-pointer. Well, no, that is Tsuya, excuse me. Kazuma Tsuya, because Hinotaki Yoshi hit two in the first quarter. It's only a 4-point deficit. Jerry now on the baseline. Looking to ISO against Yante Maiden. Goes for a tough contested fadeaway. That goes out of bounds. I think that's going to be Breck. No, it's going to be San NEOPHOENIX ball.
両チーム選手の交代です。3円8番大原が入ります。レックス12番高島が入ります。
Very tough to see from that angle. I mean, the momentum does come from behind, but the question is, did Williams get a final touch? Almost 3 minutes played here in the second quarter. Still a 4-point lead to the BREX. Two best teams. Another three goes flying, and that's not going to go. This is what the BREX want to do. They want to set these ball screens to get Nwaba away from guarding DJ Newbill. Now Ikaruga. Trying to pump things. Pulls up for 15. A little too short. Just didn't quite have his right foot in front of his left. Didn't quite get set. Now both teams just trying to get back into rhythm. Nwaba looking to ISO. Elevates, can't get it. Takeuchi with the rebound. As Newbill penetrates. Puts this one up and they'll go back to the free throw line. And I think you're right now, San NEOPHOENIX, they've got to calm down because they just seem to get so frustrated with every decision. Mentally, they've got to keep their heads in. I mean, that's a foul, it's a bump. I mean, if you're accustomed to watching the NBA, you may not see that foul call, but this is international basketball. And Newbill's beat him to the spot has momentum, so any body check at that point when he's going in for his layup, that's always going to be called a foul. All right, Tsuchiyano making the change, so Yante Mason will go to the bench. He'll take a breather. Well, 7 points so far here for Yante Mason. Does also have 5 rebounds. Now DJ Newbill at the free throw line here for the BREX. 9 points this evening for DJ Newbill with 3 boards. Oh, misses both free throws. Very uncanny like that from DJ Newbill. Again. Now look at Iso. Takes on Newbill, goes in. This time he gets the and one. And Robert will go to the free throw line. 11 points for the King. Well, this man did play for the Cleveland Cavaliers, the Los Angeles Lakers. And he's becoming a cult icon in the B.LEAGUE. San NEOPHOENIX now 1 point away. And it feels like this second quarter has gone off for a very long time. Nice dump again. Had the dump down. Chinsky trying to close out DJ Newbill. There's the kick out. Another 3 for the BREX. This time the offensive rebound falls in the hands of the team best in the East. 6-0 on the shot clock. Got to make something happen. Newbill's got to isolate. He'll take a contested 3-count finish. And now San NEOPHOENIX can regain the lead. Well, again, hello and welcome to everybody watching live on B.LEAGUE International. Let us know where in the world you're watching this game and which team you're supporting. Well, Nwaba is getting called for an offensive foul. Yep, there's no arguments. The push-off was too clear, too obvious. Takashima's good defense. Right there, there's no need for it. I mean, Nwaba's got a good pull-up jump shot. Second foul for David Nwaba. He's trying to hold on to a slender lead. Newbill penetrates. Nwaba goes in, behind blocking, and Newbill just finishes. Well, Newbill trying to say he was fouled in the process. He has 11 points, and a timeout's going to be called by Tsuchiyano. Well, again, I'd like to welcome everybody watching live on B.LEAGUE International YouTube. Please let us know where in the world you're watching this game, which team you're supporting. Look at the move here by DJ Newbill. Simply too much to handle. A timeout's called. We will return in just under 1 minute.
Blessing and Blessing Brew.前半戦第2クォーター残り時間は4分55秒。スコアは40対37。ブレックス3点のリードです。
Makoto Hijima along with Isaac Fotu now on the court. Rusei Sasaki on the backcourt here along with Takashima. San NEOPHOENIX trying to break down the full court pressure from UTSUNOMIYA BREX. A bit of a tough take by Sasaki. Still 10 on the shot clock. Lava keeps it alive. Sasaki pulls up a tough one again. Ties the game up at 40 apiece. Tough three-pointer by Rusei Sasaki. Now it hesitates. Oh, what a veteran's play, but he misses. Evan Edwards unable to put the putback in. Now Wakugawa. San NEOPHOENIX, just over 4 minutes. Looking to take back the lead. Wakugawa's got to make something happen. Has to penetrate. Puts up a circus shot. Almost got it. And there you have it, the second shots points going in favor due to the relentless nature of Dave Jaginski. Another take by Newbill. Ogawa finds Fotu, puts it back, and now here's where we're going to see the roller coaster of this game. And there's a reason these two teams are the very best in the B-League. If we're lucky, this game could very well go down to the wire. Well, that's going to be a second personal foul against Isaac Fotu. .327 here in the second quarter. Both teams locked in at 42 apiece. Double team comes over. Nice cut to the bucket. Yoshi's unable to finish. That was a good offense by San NEOPHOENIX, but now they got to defend. A nice hesitation, but he falls over. Now Ogawa goes in. This time he finishes. And it will be BREX who regain the lead. But look how quickly San NEOPHOENIX. And you wonder why they scored 95 points per game here in the B-League. They just play at such a quick tempo. Hijima finds Edwards. Bumps goes in. No defense on either side of the floor. And that's BREX's final team foul to give away. And what a battle we have between DJ Newbill and David Nwaba.
That's an easy call, yo. Come on now. That was the easiest call.
ブレックス選手の交代です。34番ジェレットが入ります。続いて18番イカルガが入ります。
San NEOPHOENIX down by 2. Sasaki goes in. Simply too dominant. And could this man be the #1 point guard this summer at the FIBA Asia Cup for Japan? Well, one interesting stat to know is that when Rusei Sasaki's on the floor, there's the alley-oop. There you can see Grant Jerry connects with it. Time coming from Isaac Fotu. But going back to what I said about Rusei Sasaki, the efficiency goes up whenever he's on the floor now for San NEOPHOENIX by +10. That just goes to show how crucial he is to their lineup. Now under 2. Sasaki, step back, is up. That time a little too short. Maybe a little too overzealous. Well, I don't know what's happened here. Technical foul against Hirotaki Yoshi. Well, he must have said something in protest to the referees because he felt that Sasaki got fouled. So Makoto Hijima currently at the free throw line. He's had his free throw struggles this season. Hiro Takayoshi currently on the bench at the moment. Still a 2-point lead to the BREX. Now we're into 2 minutes. Interestingly, with UTSUNOMIYA BREX, have only converted 2 3-pointers out of the 12 they have attempted so far here in the first half. Hijima finds Fotu. Well, there's 3-pointer number 3. And I think Isaac Fotu may have heard what I said. Well, just when they've only hit 2 3-pointers, Isaac Fotu. Isaac, you gotta shoot more threes, brother. You are a 3-point shooter, my friend. You don't take enough threes. I've said it a long time. Isaac Fotu is cash money from the perimeter. He's got to take more 3-pointers. He's a hell of a basketball player, but an even better person. Keep on taking threes. That's how good he is. Well, timeout's called. We will return in just under 1 minute. 1:33 to go here in the second quarter.
ただいま3円のベンチメンバーにテクニカルファウルが宣告されております。
Well, things are getting out of hand now. San and NEOPHOENIX have just picked up a bench technical foul. So this will be the 3rd technical that they've received here in the first half. The emotions are right now just carrying out of control here for San and NEOPHOENIX. They've got to calm down, but I think they need the halftime break. Well, it's coming in 1 minute and 33 seconds, but they've got to just cool down a bit. It's only a 6-point ball game. It's a hell of a game to watch. Well, 1:33 to go. San and NEOPHOENIX have got to try to get at least 2 more good offenses before the halftime break. Sasaki's been great so far here for San and NEOPHOENIX. Mason looking for a post-up. Finish, good defense. Goes out of bounds, so BREX will get it back. That's better post defense by Grant Jarrett against Yante Maton. Tonight, 7 points and 5 rebounds, excuse me. But now Hijima. Patiently come off the screen, finds Fotu, little teardrop, gets his own rebound. And again, Fotu, oh, he missed it. But gets another rebound. Now we're under a minute. It's not going to be a turnover because it takes deflection off of San and NEOPHOENIX's Yante Mason, but BREX ball on the baseline. Change coming in as Gavin Edwards will go to the bench. Yusuke Endo subbing in. Zico Coronel will be quite happy with his player's response from going down by 10 points in the first quarter. Remember, if BREX win both these games this weekend, they'll have the same amount of victories as San and NEOPHOENIX. Well, there's a 3 by Endo. 3 is up, no good. And now potentially, if San and NEOPHOENIX go quickly, it's a 2-for-1. There's a quick 3. Chujinski cuts it down to 3 points. Well, the officials have just delayed play because they don't want UTSUNOMIYA to waste too much time. BREX were trying to slow it down so that there wasn't a lot of time left between game and shot clock. That prevents a 2-for-1. BREX need another bucket. And the last shot was a two-pointer, actually, as Jujitsuki had his foot in the line. NEOPHOENIX need a stop. Kiejima. That's for a tough contested mid-range. He's going to go. Goes out of bounds, and BREX will get the final one. Well, great hustle and fight there from Isaac Fotu, not allowing NEOPHOENIX to come up with a loose ball. Final plays. And an unnecessary foul given away by NEOPHOENIX, and it's on Wakugawa. The problem with this is it just sends UTSUNOMIYA BREX to the free throw line. I mean, Wakugawa's got hands all over him.
6番比江島選手にフリースロー2ショットが与えられます。ブレックス選手の交代です。10番竹内が入ります。
Well, the BREX have only missed 4 free throws this evening. Kiejima has only missed 1 as Takashima subs back in. Kiejima missed that technical foul free throw that was given against, I believe it was against Williams. He missed another one. Well, and every great shooter from time to time will have these struggles from the charity stripe. Makoto Kiejima has been a fantastic ambassador for the Japanese national team, playing in various FIBA Asia Cups, Basketball World Cups, and even Olympics. Second one good. Final play here in the first half. 4.3 to go. Sasaki's got to go quick. No time to waste. Goes up, three is up, doesn't get it. Now we'll do the end of the first half, where UTSUNOMIYA BREX lead by a slender advantage of 5 points against NEOPHOENIX. Well, we'll leave you with stats, highlights, as we take a 15-minute break. Don't go anywhere. We will be back very shortly. This is the Japanese B.LEAGUE.
「それではご来場の皆様、本日はブレッキーデーということで、この後ブレッキーが3つのチャレンジを行ってまいります。ご来場の皆様、ぜひブレッキーの後押しをお願いいたします。それでは間もなくブレッキーの入場です。And now, the starting lineup for your UTSUNOMIYA BREX. Number 028, BREX. さあ今シーズンも B リーグのマスコットナンバーワンを決める B リーグマスコットオブザイヤー2024-25の投票が始まっているということで、4シーズンぶりのナンバーワンに返り咲きたいブレッキーが本日のハーフタイム主役となります。皆さん大きな拍手をお願いいたします。ではこれからブレッキーに3本チャレンジを行っていただきます。ブレッキーが行うチャレンジは風船リフティングチャレンジレベル2、キャッチスティックチャレンジ、スリーポイントシュートチャレンジの3つとなります。チャレンジ1つ成功すれば会場の皆さんに30個のブレッキーエコバッグのプレゼントがございます。3つのチャレンジ成功で最大90個のプレゼントとなります。ブレッキーのチャレンジ成功でプレゼントの個数が増えますので、皆さんぜひ応援をよろしくお願いいたします。それでは早速1つ目のチャレンジに移ってまいりましょう。1つ目のチャレンジは風船リフティングチャレンジレベル2です。昨シーズンはリフティングをして股関節を痛めたブレッキーですが、今回はリフティングをして風船をカゴの中に入れてもらいます。チャンスは2回、一度失敗しても2回目で成功すればクリアとなります。では参りましょう。ブレッキー風船リフティングチャレンジレベル2スタート。去年はね、これで股関節を痛めて倒れたんですね。1回目は失敗に終わりました。さあ速やかに2回目に移りましょう。さあ皆さん応援してあげてください。さあ2度目のチャレンジ。これ成功です。ブレッキー風船リフティングチャレンジレベル2は見事成功となりましたので、皆さん30個のエコバッグゲットです。続いてキャッチスティックチャレンジです。ちょっとね小さい棒を使うんでビジョンを皆さんよく見ていてくださいね。ランダムで落ちてくる6本の棒を2本以上掴み取ることができればチャレンジ成功となります。では参りましょう。ブレッキーキャッチスティックチャレンジです。カメラさん追い切れますかね。そうそう、そんな感じ。これ6本ランダムに順番に落ちるんですね。はい、あと1本取ればビデオ判定キャッチしてますかね。 OK です。 OK、 じゃあビデオ判定 OK、 判定出ました。 OK です。キャッチです。ということで、キャッチスティックチャレンジも成功ということでエコバッグ60個となりました。最後はスリーポイントシュートチャレンジに移ってまいります。これが一番難題なんではないでしょうか。3回のシュートチャレンジで1回でもスリーポイントシュートを決めることができればチャレンジ成功となります。では参りましょう。ブレッキースリーポイントシュートチャレンジです。1投目失敗、2投目全然ダメ、3投目ブレッキーフリースロー、ブレッキーフリースロー、フリースローチャレンジに切り替えます。ゴール下チャレンジに切り替えます。ちゃんと入れろよ。 ないと終わんないんだからさ。結構焦ってるよ。 OK ということで、なんとか皆さんおめでとうございます。90個のエコバッグゲットといたしましょう。チャレンジいたしましたブレッキーに皆さん大きな拍手をお願いいたします。ということでですね、エコバッグは、この後 LINE 抽選での、獲得となりますのでよろしくお願いいたします。はい、それではただいまよりエコバッグが当たります LINE 抽選を行ってまいります。ブレックス公式 LINE を皆さん開いていただくか、センタービジョンに映し出されている QR コードを読み取っていただきまして、この後センタービジョンに表示されるキーワードをご入力の上送信してください。はい、キーワードはこちらです。よろしいでしょうか。当選されました方は試合終了後2階屋外ブレッキーブースにて商品と、お引き換えしてまいりたいと思います。プレゼントのお受け取りは本日中のみの有効となります。当選された方はお忘れのないようお受け取りください。はい、ということでブレッキーお疲れ様でした。ブレッキー退場いたします。皆さん拍手でお送りください。以上ブレッキー3本チャレンジでした。
中村土建は地域に愛される企業を目指す。中村土建。
使ったことないけどカード使えるかな。これ使えますか。
使えますよ。
15歳初デートの思い出は栃木 JCB デビット。
マニーは安全で品質の高い医療機器を世界中の人々に届けます。 The best quality in the world to the world マニー。
実家継いだんだ。
本田さん、
こんにちは。踊らない？
忘れたさ。
体が覚えてるよ。1月にするの賛成です。
第2章始まる。
日替わり007？
あなたの周りに生ポリ。あれもこれもみんな生ポリ。未来を包む生ポリ。
オーエンスはここ栃木県で公共施設の管理運営を行っています。私たちは地域社会に貢献し、スポーツ文化の健全な発展を目指しています。株式会社オーエンス。
未来を作る、世界をつなぐ、研究と創造のアルメックステクノロジーズ。
吉野石膏はさまざまな視点から安全快適とは何かを模索し、挑戦し、相変わらず今日も暮らしを考える吉野石膏。
モンドセレクション金賞売れた育毛剤ナンバーワン。遠近保証付き。
もし綾と結婚してなかったらおいらはこんなに楽しく過ごせなかったと思う。
これは
それもちょっと合わないだろう。
相模店で
この街に安心で快適な 2x4 の木の家をお届けします。トヨタの木の家でお会いしましょう。
ペドラ P&D 佐野、映画、食事、アミューズメント、フィットネス、ビューティー、ここなら誰もが楽しめる。佐野藤岡インターから車で5分、フィットプレイス24佐野、会員募集中。ペドラ P&D 佐野。
その犬は5年の歳月をかけ3000キロの旅をした。
カモンは俺が届ける。
少年と犬。
求められるインフラは時代で変わる。求められるインフラは地域で変わる。本当に必要なインフラを提供し続けたい。その道のりは険しく果てしない。それでも私たちは地域の未来へパスをつなぎたい。
それではここで B リーグパートナー各社をご紹介いたします。 B リーグトップパートナーソフトバンク、 B リーグタイトルパートナーリソナグループ、 B リーグイノベーションパートナーインフロニアホールディングス、 B リーグパートナーズ日本郵便、 G ショック、日本生命、B リーグサポーティングカンパニーズソニーミュージックエンターテインメント、モルテン、朝日新聞、日本経済新聞社。
Welcome back, everybody. We're live here in the beautiful prefecture of Tojiki, where currently it's UTSUNOMIYA BREX hosting the San NEOPHOENIX, and it is indeed a 5-point cushion to the home team. Well, San NEOPHOENIX started the much better of the two teams, of course, dominating the early tempo, getting good looks from David Nwaba, and we also saw from Sasaki. Well, this case here, you did see a good response from the BREX, but it has indeed been the perimeter shooting to put them ahead. Hiro Takayoshi came out like a house on fire early on. Here was Atsuyo Ogawa, the young fella, of course, coming into the ranks of this very talented UTSUNOMIYA BREX team. That time finding one Yante Maton wide open in the corner. Well, both teams have had relatively good looks in the perimeter. The only difference is the BREX just haven't converted enough. They're only 3 for 14 from downtown. The San NEOPHOENIX have indeed converted 6 of their 14 attempts. That time finding Grand Jared in the corner. And that was the second 3 of the game made by the BREX. The final one was then knocked down by Isaac Fotu. It was a great play. This time it was Kazuma. Well, Kazuma hit that 3 perfectly, and David Nwaba just had some terrific moments. I mean, when he goes right, he becomes almost impossible to defend. And there's Ogawa's penetration. I'm going to take there again. You got to remember, when Sasaki's on the floor, the percentage goes a lot higher here for San NEOPHOENIX. That time the alley-oop coming from Isaac Fotu fighting Grand Jared. Well, we'll take a look at some of the game stats so far. As we mentioned, 9 3-pointers made between these two teams, both of them having missed a total of 11 free throws so far. And BREX, something they struggled with early in the game, they've actually out-rebounded San NEOPHOENIX. That has been a big test with Coach Zico Coronel's plays. And here's how you know these two teams are the best in the B-League. Only 3 turnovers each. Well, they've done a magnificent job of taking care of the basketball, there's no doubt about it. Question is, who's going to win today? Who's going to win tomorrow? They're your top scorers in the game. Isaac Fotu leading all scorers. A terrific game from the New Zealand international. Well, steady performance. Only 5 points from Makoto Hiyajima. Has missed quite a few free throws tonight. The B-League 3-point champion. Of course, he won the 3-point championship at the B-League All-Star Weekend that was hosted in the Funabashi Prefecture at the Lala Bay Tokyo Arena, home of the Chiba Jets, defeating Uku Golden Kings Richie Kishimoto in that 3-point contest. Well, they're your leaders right now. David Nwaba indeed has 12 points, followed up by the only player to also be in double figures, Rusei Sasaki. And I think one thing Coach Atsushiyama has probably addressed to his players, listen, we are the best team in the B-League, but we can't let our emotions get the best of us. Well, there's your key player matchup to look out for, Sasaki and, of course, DJ Nubile. Both terrific players. Rusei Sasaki, arguably the best Japanese point guard currently here in the B-League. Well, DJ Nubile right now searching for a most valuable player and MVP award this season. One Christopher Smith of the Chiba Jets may have something to say about that. Both terrific players, no doubt about it. Well, the BREX players now need to hold on to this 5-point lead. They've got to build further to ensure they win tonight. Remember, number 1 in the East versus number 1 in the Central Division. And it's the 2 very best teams here in the Japanese B-League. And if BREX win both these games this weekend, they'll be tied on the same amount of victories. San NEOPHOENIX have played 1 less game. Technically, destiny is still in their favor even after this weekend to try and make sure that the San NEOPHOENIX are the number 1 team here in the B-League. Well, again, hello and welcome to the city of Utsunomiya in the Tochigi Prefecture. Let's get this one back underway. Trying to get things going early. He just stumbles to the ground there. Now Hiyajima trying to find Grant Jarrett. Little pick and pop inside the paint, but the shot doesn't go. San NEOPHOENIX looking for the first 2 points, maybe 3 here in the second half. Sasaki now hesitates. Goes in. That is simply sugoi. That's an incredible play by Rusei Sasaki. He even faked me out, the commentator. Three-point ball game. Eagle almost caught in double team. Takuchi flares to the high. Now Hiyajima tries to go in around the defense, but that's not going to go. NEOPHOENIX now need to rely on their instincts. Still trailing by 3 points as now we hit 10 here on the shot clock. Well, we could have tied the game up. BREX happy to see that one go out of bounds. It's the 15th three-pointer attempt of the game for San NEOPHOENIX. It's actually Matsuya. Made one earlier. Massive hedge on the bull screen. Now they find Hiyajima, 5 points. Still struggling, but no foul called on the rebound. Great work by Yonsei Maedum. Sasaki trying to push the tempo. Tough pass. Maedum saves it. Finds Nwaba, pump fakes. Nwaba goes in, bumps. No foul called. Another offensive rebound. Now Nwaba can tie it up, and he does just that. Over 2 minutes played. San NEOPHOENIX leading the second half 5-0. Orlando gave up the 3. Ron Jarrett also gives it up. They won tonight. Trying to force his way in, and again, BREX picking up the foul. It's still scoreless. That's the first team foul here of the second half for either of these two teams. First personal foul of the game now for Grant Jarrett. San NEOPHOENIX looking to take the lead. Maedum goes in, draws a foul, and he'll go to the free throw line. Came so close to getting an +1 on that play. Let's have a look at the replay. That's great work by Yonsei Maedum, just having to seal off against the much bigger Grant Jarrett. But the problem for San NEOPHOENIX, as mentioned, they've missed 6 free throws this evening. Yonsei Maedum, 2 for 4 tonight. Still 50% tonight for the free throw line. 7th missed free throw for San NEOPHOENIX. Endo penetrates. Good defense. And still BREX scores, but a foul has been called. Now is it on Yonsei Maedum or is it on Hirotaka Yoshi? Watch it. I think that's on Yonsei Maedum. I believe that, yeah, foul number 3. 1-point lead to the San NEOPHOENIX. Why, Tsushiyano not taking any chances, so Dave Jujinski's going to sub back in. He'll play the 5. Michael Williams will also come in. So this will probably move David Nwaba to the 3. Hijima. Down here to Ron Jarrett. It's a kick out. Endo's got to take a 3. 3 is up. And still the BREX. No points here in the first 3 minutes. BREX Nation, the chance of defense, and another foul is going to be picked up. This one's against Makoto Hiyajima. Got to go for a 3. Time's winding down. BREX happy to let that one go as now they come up with it. And they get the first bucket here in the second half. Foul's going to be called. That's on the ground. And that's the second team foul against San NEOPHOENIX. Well, Yoshi had to commit that foul because it was, oh no, excuse me, Kazuma Tsuya. That's only his first personal foul. Not a bad foul to give away. And now on the shot clock, Newville. Pick a pop here with Gavin Edwards. Finally gets the first 2 points here in the second half. Well, they desperately needed those 2 points. Nothing was working offensively. Over 4 minutes now played here in the third quarter. Guaba pulls up, 3 hands face. Can't get it. BREX survived that one. The 16th 3-point attempt in the game for San NEOPHOENIX. Ron Jarrett going in, missing. An intelligent defense by David Guaba. San NEOPHOENIX trying to counterattack with the transition defense by the BREX, preventing anything on the fast break. Now Williams. Pushed off for the dump down pass. In the end, decided to go himself, and now Gavin Edwards is going to turn it over. San NEOPHOENIX come back up with it. Fouls will be called now. Well, the basket doesn't go in, so it wouldn't have been a question of debate, but it's going to be the third team foul against the BREX. Well, Yusuke Endo is going to have to come back in here for Seiji Karuga. That's a quick three is up and against San NEOPHOENIX. 17 3-point attempts. They've got stone cold here in the second half. And an illegal screen is called against Gavin Edwards. So after an exciting opening to this game between the two very best teams in the B-League, you kind of feel the emotion has definitely zapped out the energy from these players. Remember, 3 technical fouls were picked up by San NEOPHOENIX in the first half. They've got to play through the adversity, as do the BREX. Okugawa, they're going to give this one up. Now Soto Oda, foul's going to be called against Takashima. That's not a good foul to give away because it's going to be free throws coming up. I think San NEOPHOENIX is trying to argue that that was a hold. That should have been an unsportsmanlike foul, but I don't think the referees are going to review this. Well, again, hello and welcome to everybody watching live on B.LEAGUE International. If you're watching this game live, please let us know in the live YouTube comment bank where you're watching this game in the world and which team you're supporting. We're live here in Utsunomiya City, the home of the Tochigi Prefecture. The two very best teams in the B-League, San NEOPHOENIX #1 and Utsunomiya BREX #2. Both teams top of their conferences. San NEOPHOENIX #1 in the Central, while Utsunomiya #1 in the East. This time Maiden makes both free throws. And those fans who have made the long journey from Mount Fuji in the beautiful city of Shizuoka, or Prefecture of Shizuoka. Now Nuba looks to penetrate. Not a lot of movement here for the BREX offense. Endo kicks out. Three is up the corner. Finally getting one to go here in the second half. It's Takashima. Third attempt tonight from the perimeter, and only 4 3-pointer made for the BREX. Another foul's picked up. That's the right call. So another trip to the free throw line now for San NEOPHOENIX. Well, they've taken a total of 18 free throws tonight, and the problem with San NEOPHOENIX, they've missed 7 of those. And that's a 4th personal foul against Gavin Edwards. Was the only player to have 4 fouls. Well, DJ Nubo has 3. And also Yusuke Endo has 3 as well, so that's the only other foul trouble concern for BREX. But Maton's got to make these free throws. And that's That's now the 8th missed free throw tonight of the game for San NEOPHOENIX. Down to Ayton now, 5 for 9 from the charity stripe. Got to make this one. Missed them both. Yoshi contested the offensive rebound. San NEOPHOENIX will regain possession. A great hustle by Hirotaka Yoshi, the former Alvac Tokyo player. And now for his efforts, he'll go to the bench. David Nwaba coming back into the lineup. Oh, it's going to be a turnover. BREX lead by 2. That's the 13th foul against San NEOPHOENIX. This one is against Ryusuke Sasaki, excuse me. Because this matchup right now could very well be the B.LEAGUE Championship Final. The two best teams. Fouls called on the veteran Atsuya Ota, a man who spent the entirety of his career playing with San NEOPHOENIX from the days they played in the former Japanese Basketball Japan League. Takashima made his last 3, makes another one. 5 threes now for the BREX, and a 5-point lead. Big moment now for BREX as San NEOPHOENIX turn it over. 3:42 to go here in the third quarter. It is becoming a calamity for the #1 team in the Japanese B.LEAGUE. Remember, at the end of the first half, there was only a total of 6 turnovers in this game. Each team had 3. But at the moment, you're seeing some very clumsy plays there from San NEOPHOENIX. As Newbill unable to convert. Nwaba now looking for an ISO. Now got it by Takeuchi. Down low, nice jump, goes in, but Jujinski misses from point-blank range. He's got to convert that. Easy buckets cannot be afforded to be missed. And now Newbill. Trying to find Isaac Fotu. San NEOPHOENIX's defense. No foul pull, Takashima another 3. Both teams fighting for every possession. And that's going to go back to the BREX. And look at the hustle from 40 years young, Kosuke Takeuchi. I mean, 19 years ago, this man was defending Dirk Nowitzki at the FIBA Basketball World Cup in 2006. Veterans play there. Young players, you've got to be as hungry. Fresh 14 on the shot clock for the BREX. Google now avoiding getting caught in a double team. A good recovery by Jujinski. Forcing the turnover now. San NEOPHOENIX have numbers. But BREX get back in time. Sasaki penetrates, kicks out 3. And again, just won't go. But that's not a bad offense from San NEOPHOENIX. That's a high percentage look. Now we're over 2 minutes. Now DJ Newbill misses last 3. Not going to miss this one. Giving them the 8-point lead. As now Atsushi Ono calls timeout. His team trail by 8 points. Well, they made 3 3-pointers in the first half. Now they've made 3 here in the third quarter. Could the tide be changing? Well, a timeout has been called. We will return in just under 60 seconds. B.LEAGUE matchup between the two Titans, the two very best, San NEOPHOENIX and UTSUNOMIYA BREX. Welcome back, everybody, to all of our viewers live on B.LEAGUE International. This is the Japanese B.LEAGUE, where currently the two very best teams are going to play it out for this final 2 minutes here in the third quarter. If you're watching this game live on B.LEAGUE International, let us know in the live YouTube comment bank which team you're supporting and where are you watching this game in the world. 8-point deficit. Yusei Sasaki trying to get something going. Nathan trying to battle out here against Fotu. Well, it's going to be an offensive foul. Good defense by Isaac Fotu. And could that be foul number 4 against Yante Maton? Well, look at the defense. Well, I'd say in the modern day game of basketball, that is the right call. And that is Yante Maton's 4th personal foul. Was it wise to bring him back in, knowing he had 3 fouls going into the 4th quarter? "90 seconds to go here in the third. Newbill getting switched on to defense. Great job by Nwaba. 5 seconds left. To put up a deep one. That's not going to go, but the offensive rebound. Well, Sané come up with it. Nwaba goes in and throws it down with 2 hands. Well, he's got to calm down. They've already picked up 3 technicals. They cannot afford to let the emotions get the better of them. Sané and NEOPHOENIX want to finish the regular season with the very best record. But they don't want to give away very silly fouls like this. Newbill just goes straight to the free throw line. I mean, you gotta ask the question here, why? Just why? So unnecessary. And that's his 4th personal foul. So 2 Sané NEOPHOENIX players have 4 fouls. Remember, Gavin Edwards of UTSUNOMIYA BREX, who's on the bench, he also has 4 fouls. And this is a battle between 2 teams that want to go into the playoffs with the #1 record. "15 points tonight for DJ Newbill. Second free throw made. Those 2 free throws could indeed be a 2 for 1 here for the BREX, as now both Grant Jarrett and Seiji Ikaruga sub back into the game. Takashima, DJ Newbill look like they're going to go to the bench. Now the BREX fans, the chants of defense from the BREX Nation. Only UTSUNOMIYA BREX and Alvak Tokyo have won 2 B.LEAGUE championships. Tonight, well, this season chasing history, trying to make a 3rd one. Nwaba goes in, count it! They're still having words with the referee. If they're going to make a comeback, they're going to heavily rely on David Nwaba. I mean, this is just too big, too strong, and just too dominant. Because he is having a fantastic debut season here in the B-League. Last year played in the former British Basketball League for the London Lions. Second foul again, Shinji Takashima. It's not easy defending a player as talented as David Nwaba, I can tell you that. He was outstanding last season in the Euro Cup campaign with the Lions. It's now Williams coming back into the lineup here for Sané NEOPHOENIX. Well, we're going to have a head coach's challenge, I think, from Atsushi Yano, because I think, or no, from Zico Coronel. Just
判定が出
There
ま
was
す
an
の
act
で
of
今
violence,
しば
so
ら
we're
くお
going
待
to
ちくだ
find
さ
out
い
what the referees are going to decide. Well,
先
the
ほどの
decision
プレー
has
で
been
アン
made.
スポーツマンライクファウルは認められており
The
ません。
unsportsmanlike foul indeed. I think it has been given.
ゲームクロック 32.4 秒からのリスタートとなります。
Well, he's got to make this free throw, cut it down to a 5-point ball game. $32.4 to go here in the third quarter. BREX still have the lead. They've been terrific so far here in the third. Lava converts the free throw. There's still a bit of time between game and shot clock here for NEOPHOENIX, but they need to stop. The BREX need a bucket. Ikaruga, pick and pop now with Grant Jarrett. Jarrett spins inside the lane, goes in. Way too dominant move by Grant Jarrett. And now NEOPHOENIX with Wakugawa. Final play. Wakugawa, three, takes it. Can't get it. Williams, offensive rebound, counted! And he'll go to the charity stripe for the three-point play. And a chance to cut this down to a two-possession ball game. Well, that's just simply a case of two bigs. Simply, well, too big, too strong, and just too good. Williams converts the free throw. BREX have 2.9 left. Ikaruga. Well, they got to get this one in bounds. They find Ogawa. Picks it up from the half court. Not going to go. And that is the end of the third quarter. Live here in the Tochigi Prefecture, in the city of Utsunomiya. The two very best teams here in the Japanese B.LEAGUE. Utsunomiya BREX and NEOPHOENIX. But currently, it's a two-possession lead to the home team. Well, we'll take a 2-minute break and we'll return for the final 10 minutes of the fourth quarter. Welcome back, everybody. Live here in the Tochigi Prefecture. This is Japanese B.LEAGUE basketball. Currently, the two very best teams with the best records battling it out here to find out who will go into the postseason with the home court advantage. UTSUNOMIYA BREX lead this one by 4 points. But Sen and NEOPHOENIX, even though they've had a bit of a rocky first half, picking up 3 technical fouls, still within this one. Some capacity crowd here in the city of UTSUNOMIYA. 6,000 plus spectators here tonight. That's one thing that's undeniable about B.LEAGUE basketball. The arenas, they're always jam-packed. Whether we're in Hokkaido in the north, all the way down to the beautiful island of Okinawa, to the Riku Golden Kings, you never find an empty seat. Well, we'd like to welcome all of our live viewers on B.LEAGUE International YouTube. If you're watching this game live, please hit the like button on this live stream. Subscribe to B.LEAGUE International. Also, let us know your name, where you're watching in the world, so we can give you a shout out of which team you're supporting. Are you supporting Sen and NEOPHOENIX, or are you supporting UTSUNOMIYA BREX? Sen and NEOPHOENIX with the first possession here in the fourth. Down by 4. Sotaoda. Screen set by Williams. Well, Jujinski hasn't taken a 3 tonight, and what a time to take your first one. Well, the man who played at the same club, not at the same time as DJ Newbill in Belgium when they both played in the Basketball Champions League. Right now, putting his team within 1 point, but the foul's going to be picked up by, it's on Kazuma Tsuya. Yeah. Well, welcome to Tyler Berrien on the live YouTube chat. I love how the Americans find time to watch. Well, why not? It's B.LEAGUE basketball, baby. Some people stay up late to watch this league. Second foul again, Tsuya. And a 5-second violation. Yusuke Endo failing to get the ball inbound, but collectively that's a team mistake. Now Sen and NEOPHOENIX, who trail by as many as 10 in the third quarter, now have the chance to retake the lead. They actually led by 10 in the first quarter. Oda, all the way the bucket goes in, giving them the 1 point cushion. Tough play by Sotaoda. Just like the beginning of the third quarter, BREX took their time to get into the game. Yajima. Nice mid-range. And again, the veteran 40-year young player, Kosuke Takeuchi. He has a twin brother to play for. Again, rejection time. 40 years young. Are you kidding me? Takeuchi on both ends of the floor. Well, that's a case of sayonara. Get out of here. Goodbye. Slowly by 1. Neutral fans definitely want to see this one go right down to the wire. Post up coming. Nice move here by Hijima, but he misses. Well, didn't get the right angle on the bank. Lava finds Oda. He'll fire the 3. And they've had their struggles from the perimeter here in the second half. BREX have numbers. Jarrett in transition, and he misses the dunk. And a foul is going to be picked up by Makoto Hijima. So a bit of a sloppy transition by UTSUNOMIYA BREX. He's got to make that one. But you've also got to credit Dave Jujinski for getting back in time, and that's going to be the second BREX player now to have 4 fouls. Hijima, just like Grant, or excuse me, just like Gavin Edwards, they both have 4 apiece. Shinji Takashima now comes back into play. Now Sen and NEOPHOENIX looking to regain the lead. Tsuya penetrates. Contested mid-range again. Buries that one in the face of DJ Newbill. Oh, what a shot by Kazuma Tsuya. Endo hasn't made a 3 tonight. He makes his first one. Well, could this game, or could the fourth quarter, I should say, start to light up now? Lava in the paint. Now putting a double team. Suya's wide open. He'll fire the three. But Williams comes up with the offensive rebound. Doesn't matter if he took the first or the second one. Suya stepping up big time. The last 5 points here for NEOPHOENIX. And it's back and forth. Newbill penetrates. Doesn't get the ad one, but he'll go to the free throw line. This game just has the recipe, the ingredients, the minerals to really be the 2025 B.LEAGUE Final Championship. Well, DJ Newbill, 16 points tonight. He missed 2 free throws earlier. UTSUNOMIYA BREX, they've made 10 out of 15. Make these, you put them back up by 1. Well, he missed another one. We're all locked up at 74 apiece. Now is the time to hold your nerve. Every possession has to count. Every play has to matter. Lava picks up his dribble. The foul is going to be called against Isaac Fotu. Was there a hold there? We'll have to see the replay. Well, watch Fotu here. Well, you can just see with the right arm, yeah, just over the back of Dave Jujinski, so that's a good call. Fotu's only 3rd personal foul. He's been great tonight. NEOPHOENIX looking to regain the lead. Well, Yoshi penetrates up and he misses the ad one. Well, they unfortunately picked up that 1 technical foul in the first half, but I'd say so far it's been a relatively good game here from Hidotaka Yoshi. 7 points this evening, 3 rebounds. But this will be his first trip to the free throw line. While 26 years of age, Hidotaka Yoshi has featured for the Japanese national team in various FIBA Asia Cup and World Cup windows. Started his pro career in 2018 in the south of Japan at Osaka Vesa. Then spent 3 learning curve seasons with Alvak Tokyo, but this season really has been a breakout. Because he never averaged more than 4 points per game in all of his years in the B-League. But this season, averaging 11 points, a big reason why Atsushiyama wanted to sign him. What an addition he's been. Second free throw, no good. And it's still only a 1-point difference. Who is going to lead tonight with a victory? Remember, these 2 teams will meet tomorrow. There's Newbill, another 3, not going to go. NEOPHOENIX come up with a rebound. 3 by Soko Oda. Just a little bit of rush on the offense for both teams. Well, Newbill going all the way, gets rejected, but gets his own rebound. And DJ reclaims the lead for UTSUNOMIYA BREX. Hidotaka Yoshi may have just taken a shot there when going, but you know what? Let's have a look at the replay. Here's the original play by DJ Newbill. Well, Newbill, does he use his left arm there? I mean, a few words there exchanged between Yoshi and DJ Newbill as Rusei Sasaki checks back into the game. Over 4 minutes played here in the 4th quarter. 20 points from Dante Maiden. Unable to finish. Good recovery defense. Remember, Gavin Edwards does have 4 fouls. Big lineup for the Brex with both Edwards and Isaac Fotu. There's a kick out. So close out on defense by Jujinski. Another foul's going to be called. This one's on Dave Jujinski. You like that, the experience of Isaac Fotu aggressively going to the double block for the post-up. Sealing that position off. Well, Jujinski, another play here for San NEOPHOENIX to pick up 3 personal fouls. As Wakugawa comes back into the lineup. Brex lead by 1. That's going to be an unforced turnover. Clumsy play. You can see DJ Nubo infuriated with Gavin Edwards. At the same time, I mean, it's both ways. Both players have got to be held accountable for that turnover. San NEOPHOENIX need a good offense. Nathan looking for an ISO. Jordan Edwards looking to give Edwards his final foul, but in the end, goes in with the teardrop. And I think a timeout's going to be called as now we're under halfway to go here in the 4th quarter. The 2 titans of the Japanese B-League. Look at this. That's a good play. There's nothing to call there. That's a good move. Well, we will return in just under 60 seconds. Welcome back, everybody. We're live here at the Tochigi Prefecture for tonight's game in the Japanese B-League between UTSUNOMIYA BREX and San NEOPHOENIX, the 2 very best teams here in the B-League. If you're watching this game live on B.LEAGUE International, please give this live stream a like, subscribe to B.LEAGUE International, and also let us know your name, where you're watching in the world, and which team are you supporting so we can give you a shout-out. Brex down by 1. Nubil. This is good defense. Has to go for tough contested 3. Not get it. Offensive rebound. It's got to be a kickball violation, surely. But now a 2-on-1 for San NEOPHOENIX. But they don't take advantage. Wakugawa makes 1 extra pass. An unforced turnover by Sasaki. Now a 2-on-1. Nubil finds Edwards, and the Brex regain the lead. Well, that's one way to convert turnovers into transition points. Remember, these 2 teams only had 3 turnovers each in the first half. Jujinski, a little too short on the 3-pointer. Now Urusei Sasaki, a little too strong. But another offensive rebound. Again under the bucket. And it's becoming back and forth. And just imagine if we go to Yokohama for the B-League Finals in 2025, and it's these 2 teams in a best-of-3 series. Nakashima's made 2 threes. Can't get this one. It's getting very physical out there. Both teams have only 1 foul to give. Now we're under 3.5. Every possession is going to count. The margin for error is going to be so slim. Wakugawa spins, goes in. There's a foul. He'll go to the free throw line. Well, the foul is on Shinji Takashima. Well, Ezekiel Coronel is going to call timeout. BREX down by 1. With 3:11 to go, we will return in just under 60 seconds. As we head into the ultimate climax between the two top teams here in Japan.
最終第4クォーター残り時間は3分11秒スコアは78対79ブレックス1点を追いかけますタイムアウト明けフリースロー2ショットからの再開となります
Welcome back, everybody. Final 3:11 to go. Hayato Wakugawa now at the free throw line. As mentioned about this young man, he was a terrific performer in the summer 2023 for the Japanese under-19 national team at the World Cup. But unfortunately missed the first free throw. Of course, it was after that under-19 World Cup where he then he had a breakout season in the B.LEAGUE, well, in B2, I should say, with Shiga Lakes averaging 7.2 points per game. And head coach at Sushiano identified a rising star and signed him here at San NEOPHOENIX. Oh, he missed them both. Dante made him offensive board, still can't get it. Oh, wasted opportunity there for San NEOPHOENIX. Eagle penetrates. This time has a wide open three. Still a little too short. Still San NEOPHOENIX has the advantage. Sasaki. They want to go to Yante Maedum. Jujinski, it's going to be a kickball violation. That was just preventing the post-entry pass. It's a good offense here from San NEOPHOENIX to get a couple of dribble handoffs, a few switch on defense, but really, you want to get that post-entry pass as quick as possible because BREX have had their difficulties trying to defend Yante Maedum. Sasaki down. We're under 10 on the shot clock. There's a bump. Counted! What a play by Hirotaka Yoshi. Oh, Yoshi-san. Remember, this man picked up a technical foul. He's had his struggles. Look at the bump. Look at the prayer. And let me tell you, it was answered. Now he has a chance to make it a 2-possession lead for San NEOPHOENIX. And that's a 4th personal foul against DJ Newbill. Well, he may have taken a shot to the hip there, but we're going to find out if he's able to make this a 4-point game. Big moment now here for San NEOPHOENIX. Because this would have been their biggest lead since early in the 3rd quarter. He's got to convert. Another missed free throw. Well, they've missed over 10 free throws tonight. San NEOPHOENIX have 1 foul to give. Google penetrates. There's a kick out. Huge three. Got it! And what a time to make a three-pointer by Shinji Takashima. And again, we're all locked up.
2 minutes. 2 minutes. Come on!
Sasaki patiently waiting for the screen. Nowhere to go. Kazuma, defended by Hyojima. Another three. Yoshi can't get it. BREX come up with it. And now they can retake the lead. Well, DJ gets fouled and one. And that's going to be against Dave Juchinski. And that's going to be his, I don't know if that's his third or fourth. 21 points to DJ Newbill. And a timeout is going to be called. Well, San NEOPHOENIX's head coach at Tsushiyano has got to find calm with his players. We will return in just under 60 seconds. If you're watching this game anywhere in the world, let us know where you're watching and who's going to win. Will it be UTSUNOMIYA BREX or will it be San NEOPHOENIX, the two best teams here in Japan?
さあ残り1分32秒いきましょう。
Well, welcome back, everybody, live here in Tochigi Prefecture, Japanese B.LEAGUE basketball. And DJ Newbill indeed has a chance to make it a 3-point lead. He's got 21 tonight. Converts the 3-point play. Well, just imagine, come end of the very postseason at the championship in Yokohama, could it be BREX versus San NEOPHOENIX? Both teams were eliminated. Quick three goes flying, and we're tied up again. Are you kidding me? Well, Kazuma Tsuya has hit some big trade balls here in the fourth quarter. Could we be going to overtime? Remember, these two teams will meet tomorrow. Now we have a minute left. Newbill, got it by Nwaba. Those were tough. 18-footer, can't get it. It's San NEOPHOENIX. They come up with it. What crazy twist of events we're going to have in this game. Nwaba may have got away with a travel. Foul's called, and he'll go to the free throw line. Foul is on Makoto Hyojima. I think that's foul number 5. He's out of here. That's a foul, no arguments. He's done. His night is over. You can see Watanabe next to him. Still injured. Still not back in the lineup. The big moment now here for Jordan Nwaba. Nwaba's only missed 1 free throw. He's got 20 points this evening. So these are big free throws for the former London Lion player. Former NBA player for that matter. Oh, he missed it. Truly incredible scenes here. And if San NEOPHOENIX lose this game, let me tell you something. They've missed 14 free throws tonight. Not something any team wants to look back on, that's for sure. Second one good. Regains the lead now for San NEOPHOENIX. 15 seconds difference between game and shot clock. BREX looking to retake the lead, take the W. It's now DJ, penetrates, gets rejected. What a block. Well, David Nwaba, let's have a look at the replay here. He's landed very, it looks painful. Hopefully he's okay. It does not look good. Lands straight on his back. You never like to see that for any player whatsoever. But let me tell you something about David Nwaba. I've seen this man play live, and he is simply tough as nails. Well, timeout's going to be called by Ezekiel Coronel. His team down by 1, 25.6 left, 11 on the shot clock. What an ending we're having here in the B-League. Welcome back, everybody. We're live here in Tojiki Prefecture in the city of Utsunomiya. But currently the BREX down by 1 against San and NEOPHOENIX, the teams with the 2 best records here in the B-League. 11 on the shot clock, a baseline possession coming up now for the BREX. They go for another 3 from DJ Newbill. Finally buries it. DJ giving the BREX a 2-point lead. I've been reading the comments on YouTube. Many people criticizing him for settling for too many threes. Let me tell you about DJ Newbill. This man played in the Basketball Champions League in Europe. He came to Japan to play for Osaka, and now, like last season, contending for the MVP award. What's the old saying? Great shooters, they're always gonna shoot. Timeout called by Atsushi Ano. His team down by 2 points.
さあ行きましょう。
Well, here we go, basketball fans. 22.9 seconds left here in the game. San and NEOPHOENIX have got to score. Well, if they go for a 3, they can win this. But they've got to go for something, because if not, they will lose. Well, San and NEOPHOENIX's 3-point shooting here in the second half. I mean, they've made 10 out of 30. A lot of that has been down to the likes of Kazuma Tsuya and Hirotaka Yoshi in this game. But they've got to get something regardless. Well, they don't advance the ball. And this is clever because they don't want to take time off the shot clock, that is. They're going to wind this down. I got to feel that once the penetration by Sasaki goes in. It's rejected. Mason comes up with it. And a foul has been called. So crucial free throws now coming up. Oh, what a block in the end.
つ目のパーソナルファウルとなりましてファウルアウトとなります。
Well, it's a nice penetration by Sasaki, but even better block there by Gavin Edwards. And the follow-up by Yante made him. But he's got to make these free throws. It's as simple as that. And if it's on DJ Newbill, well, he's fouled out. He's out of here. Yante made him 12 points, 12 rebounds, 5 out of 10 from the free throw line tonight. He's got to make these both. Oh, he missed it. And I think Atsushiyano, not sure if he has any timeouts left. And I think Yante made him telling his teammates, listen, I'm going to miss this one. You've got to get the rebound. And I think they're saying there were too many players on the floor, which should be a technical foul. Well, this is a strange twist of events because I think Jordan Nwaba is right. There were too many players on the floor when that free throw was taken. Rikaruga coming. Now, does that mean that free throw that he missed count or not? That's what I want to know. I think the officials are going to decide this. So this could very well be that Yante made him gets another free throw.
Wait, after free throw?
No, one free throw. So if Yante made him, do you make it, then foul quickly, or try to go for a steal? Do you miss it? Hopefully you get an offensive rebound. Atsushiyano, I think, is asking the question. I think we're ready. Here comes the one free throw by Yante made him. So do you make it or do you miss it? If you make it, then you got to defend and foul quickly. You miss it, you got to hope that Nwaba gets a rebound. BREX, you just got to box out. Here we go. Yante made him at the free throw line. 8.2 left. But he makes it. The timeout's going to be called by Zico Coronel. 1 point lead to the BREX.
Timeout, BREX.
Well, we're going to come back in just after 1 minute. I imagine they are definitely going to advance the ball from this timeout, but we'll see. And again, if you're watching this game live in the YouTube comment bank, let us know where in the world you're watching this game and which team do you support. Do you support the BREX or do you support San and NEOPHOENIX, the two best teams with the best records here in Japan? Welcome back, everybody. 8.2 left here in the game. BREX advance the ball, leading by 1. They commit a quick foul, so 7 seconds. This one's on Rusei Sasaki, so will be free throws coming up now for Yusuke Endo.
2つ目のパーソナルファウル。さらにチームファウルは5つを超えてお
Only
り
the
ます。
second personal foul tonight against Rusei Sasaki,
選手の交代です。
but the BREX at the free throw line.
10番吉井が入ります。
Well, only 4 points tonight from Yusuke Endo, and he made his one free throw he took this evening. Make both of these, you make it a 3-point lead, that's for sure.
12番高島が入ります。
Oh, huge moment now. Here's where the hours of practice come into play. You feel the anxiety from all the BREX fans and even the fans who made the journey from Shizuoka. Oh, he missed it. The pressure just getting to him. Endo, if he makes his free throw, will be a 2-point cushion. BREX fans anxiously watching. Remember, they came up with a big offensive rebound after 2 missed free throws against Gunma Crane Thunders 2 weeks ago. Second one good by Endo. Not a lot of time now here. Sasaki, got to go to the length of the floor. Final seconds. Penetrates. Nowhere to go. Goes in. Doesn't get it. BREX will win. UTSUNOMIYA BREX. They take a victory, and they find themselves 1 win away from tying up the same amount of wins as San NEOPHOENIX. What an ending. And although they may not still be the best record or have the best record here in the B.LEAGUE, this sends a message. Remember, these 2 teams will indeed meet tomorrow. Well, there's the standings, of course. I mean, look, there was nothing really to separate these 2 teams. It was a roller coaster, and that begs to ask the question, could we see both UTSUNOMIYA BREX and San NEOPHOENIX play in the 2024-25 B.LEAGUE Championship in Yokohama at the end of the postseason? Well, terrific win for the BREX players in front of their home crowd, live here in the Tochigi Prefecture, but also a very great performance tonight from Atsushi players. They battled right to the end and gave themselves a chance of winning. And tomorrow's game between these 2 teams, well, it's going to be a showdown. It's going to be very exciting, to say the least. I mean, this game is more than just a win. This is about home court advantage throughout the entirety of the B.LEAGUE playoffs. Well, we're going to hear from Coach Zico Coronel. We'll hear from the team's captain, and we'll also hear from the game's most valuable player. We'll have everything translated. We'll then show you the top plays and highlights from this magnificent game, and we'll run down the stats. But in the end, they'll meet again tomorrow. Same place, same time. Get ready. Incredible scenes here in Tochigi Prefecture. Well, reading some of your comments live on the YouTube chat, many people saying San NEOPHOENIX were the better team. Well, it's a good point to make.
それではまずはコロネルヘッドコーチ代行からお話を伺ってまいりたいと思います。
Well, let's hear now from head coach Zico Coronel to hear what he has to say. Terrific win for him and his team.
ありがとうございます。
本当にハードな試合でしたね。振り返っていかがですか？
We knew it would be a tough game. I mean, Sanen's won 22 in a row. They're number 1 in the league. They're extremely well coached. They have great talent. You know, 100% expectation was it was going to be super tough.
そうですね、やはりハードになるということはやはり予測してきました。22連勝中のチームですし、勝率もリーグでナンバー1のチームなので、とてもコーチすごくうまくコーチに、指導された能力の高いチーム選手が揃ったチームなので、もちろんタフな試合になるということは当然、思って臨みました。
そのハードなタフなゲームを 勝ち切ったことに意味があるんではないでしょうか。そのあたりいかがお感じですか。
I mean, the short answer is I agree. We've been working since day one, to try to build our habits. Hopefully we've done this well enough so that when we encounter a great opponent like this, that we are ready.
そうですね、このシーズン始まる初日から、こういうチームに勝てるために、ハビットという部分を習慣づけというところを毎日毎日やってきたわけなので、それが勝てるだけのものになっていたということがすごく良かったなと思います。
ありがとうございます。コロネルヘッドコーチに最後にお伺いしたいと思いますが、3円のフリースロー落とさせたこのファンの声いかがですか。
This might not be a very Japanese answer, but great. Boo as loud as you can.
すごく嬉しかったです。本当にもうできるだけ大きな声でブーイングの方よろしくお願いします。
ちなみに今日皆さん6000名の声で31分の16に抑えております。フリースローありがとうございました。
I mean, that's very fortuitous for us, so thank you.
本当にそれは自分たちにとってすごく幸運なことで恵まれていることなので、本当にファンの皆さんがいてくださって本当に自分たちは良かったなと思います。
ありがとうございました。コロネルヘッドコーチにお話を伺いました。それでは選手の皆さんからお話を伺ってまいりたいと思います。まずは42番フォトゥ選手お願いいたします。まずは勝利おめでとうございます。
ありがとうございます。
本日のゲーム振り返って、2クォータージェレット選手へのアリウープを演出するアシストパス素晴らしかったです。あれ振り返っていかがですか。
Yeah, we finally got it. We've been planning that all seasons. I'm glad we finally got it.
シーズンの初めからずっとそれをやりたいと思って、ずっとお互いにプランしてたので、ようやく試合で出せてよかったです。
そして今日ももちろんディフェンスでも体を張ったプレーでした。ディフェンスタフだったと思います。振り返っていかがですか。
Yeah, I mean, they're a very tough team, obviously number one in the league, so we had to bring our A game on defense, and luckily we did, and I think that's why we got the win in the end.
勝率リーグでも勝率1位のチームなので、やっぱり自分たちも本当ベストなパフォーマンスを持ってこないとなかなか戦えないんだろうなと思っていたので、それをしっかりやりきって勝つことができてよかったなと思います。
ありがとうございます。それでは明日さらにタフなゲームになるかと思います。明日に向けての抱負を一言頂戴したいと思います。
Yeah, it's going to be even tougher tomorrow. We're going to need the energy from the crowd, and we're going to bring our energy too. And I just want to say happy birthday to my brother Nabe as well.
明日はより、さらにタフな試合になると思うので、皆さんの声援がさらに必要になると思いますので、応援よろしくお願いします。そして渡辺選手、誕生日おめでとうございますということです。
ありがとうございます。本日14得点4リバウンド3アシストの活躍でした。42番フォトゥ選手にお話を伺いました。では続いて12番高島選手お話を伺いたいと思います。まずは勝利おめでとうございます。
ありがとうございます。
今日はいいところでのスリーポイント決めましたね。スリーポイント振り返っていかがですか。
そうですね、味方が作ってくれたシュートだったので、自分の中で打ち切ろうと思ってそれが入ったんでよかったかなと思います。
特に4クォーター同点に追いついたスリーポイント、あのシーン振り返っていかがですか。
そうですね、ちょっと点数は把握してなかったんですけど、ただもう集中しすぎてちょっと、でも入って追いついたならよかったなと思います。
ありがとうございます。明日もきっとハードなゲームになるかと思います。明日に向けての抱負を一言いただければと思います。
はい、明日も今おっしゃったように本当に タフな戦いになると思いますし、今日の応援は本当にコートに出ててもすごいなと改めて感じたので、明日も引き続き応援お願いします。
ありがとうございます。スリーポイント3本を含む11得点の活躍でした高島選手にお話を伺いました。それでは最後に25番ニュービル選手にお話を伺いたいと思います。勝利おめでとうございます。
ありがとうございます。
本日ニュービル選手は背番号同様25得点の活躍でした。振り返っていかがですか。
I thought it was a good performance by the whole team, not just me.
自分だけじゃなくてチーム全体としての本当に素晴らしいパフォーマンスだったと思います。
3円のヌアバ選手とのマッチアップ非常に激しかったかと思いますが振り返っていかがですか。
Who? 誰？
ありがとうございます。そして一番の見どころは4クォーターの勝負どころのスリーポイント、あのスリーだったんじゃないでしょうか。あのシーン振り返っていかがですか。
The big guy set a great screen. Endo made a great pass, and it was a great play that Zico drew up, so it worked out.
ビッグマンの選手が本当に素晴らしいスクリーンかけてくれて、遠藤選手が素晴らしいパスを供給してくれて、そのプレー自体もジーココーチが考えてくれたプレーだったので、本当にもうチームとしての成果だと思います。
ありがとうございます。明日も勝ってください。最後に抱負をいただきたいと思います。
Thank you to all the fans who came today. Your energy was amazing today, and it helped us get this win. Please come tomorrow with the same energy.
本日も応援ありがとうございました。本当に皆さんのエナジーが素晴らしくて、すごく自分たちに力を与えてくれました。明日も引き続き応援よろしくお願いします。
ありがとうございます。本日25得点、11リバウンド、6アシストのニュービル選手にお話を伺いました。このまま最後まで連れてってくれないか。このまま最後まで連れてってくれないか。君こそが渡辺宏典だ。シャラララシャララララシャラララシャララララシャラララシャララララシャララララララララ渡辺宏典よお誕生日おめでとう。渡辺宏典と僕らの鍋タイム。渡辺宏典よお誕生日おめでとう。渡辺宏典と僕らの鍋タイム。ありがとうございました。渡辺選手、改めましてお誕生日おめでとうございます。それでは勝利いたしました我らがブレックスに大きな拍手を、そしてまた明日勝ちましょう。
Well, there you have it, words from all the players, and I think there's undeniably a little bit of tension between both sets of players, but let's not take that away from what a fantastic game it was. Two terrific teams battled it out, and of course, more than likely we could very well see these two teams in the B-League. In the B-League finals, I meant to say. But again, a great win for UTSUNOMIYA BREX now puts them within one victory of tying up the same amount of wins as San NEOPHOENIX. Now we take a look at the highlights from this terrific game. Remember, San NEOPHOENIX actually came out the better of the two teams, leading by 10 points. That was the opening play of the game by Grant Jarrett. Big man, looked like he was going to get off to a very good start. At 13 points tonight, only 2 rebounds. Because it was a big performance in the end by DJ Newbill. 11 rebounds, 25 points. He was the player to lead with a double-double. Yante Matum also had a double-double side with, as well as Jordan Nwamba. But Hidetaka Yoshi, the former Alvak Tokyo player, looked like he was going to find his rhythm from the three-point line this evening. Just a little bit stone cold in the second half, and you can see Atsuya Ogawa playing some very big minutes. Well, you heard from Takashima. Takashima's question obviously was, a big thank you to the fans after making his big three-pointers, but he also then said that my teammates gave me many good passes, and I was able to make them. I would like to thank all of them. Chris said I was so focused that I didn't keep track of the score, but I'm glad that they were able to tie the game. Because Takashima's words were, we'll have a big game tomorrow against San NEOPHOENIX, so please continue to support. Because that's going to be a monumental game between these two teams. As mentioned, both teams battling to be the #1 team here in the Japanese B-League. And remember, whoever wins the B-League championship this year will then go on to represent the B-League in the FIBA Basketball Champions League Asia. Well, the second half, of course, was quite a sluggish start from UTSUNOMIYA BREX. They really had to take the time to get into the game. But David Nwaba had a terrific performance. He was actually the only player with a double-double for San NEOPHOENIX. Stat corrected, Yante Maiden was 1 rebound away from the double-double, but he did lead San N with the scoring. Takashima had some big three-pointers here in the second half. One of them for sure did tie the game up. And it was a defensive play down the other end that enabled his team to leave with the victory. Well, here was Sota Oda. Came in the third quarter, played some very big moments to San NEOPHOENIX, no doubt about it. And Kosuke Takeuchi, the 40-year young veteran. And here's a three by Kazuma Tsuya. Tsuma as well. Some crucial three-pointers here in the fourth quarter. It's fair to say San NEOPHOENIX, well, they had the game within their grasp. The big M1, which really should have given them a 4-point lead, but that was the kick out. There was the three that tied the game up. That was probably the biggest three of the game by Takashima. Well, the three down the other end. The three that tied it up, and who else? Kazuma Tsuya. Huge three-pointer. And then it became DJ Newbill time. And Newbill's big three as well. It's fair to say that set daylight between them. And the final shot that could have tied the game up missed by, unfortunately, Usei Sasaki. And BREX took the victory. Well, big win tonight for UTSUNOMIYA BREX. Both teams just shooting 30% and above from the perimeter. And you got to ask the question, San NEOPHOENIX, 15 missed free throws. All you have to do is make 3 of those missed free throws and you win this game. Of course, they ended the better rebounding team with 44 collective rebounds, and I thought impressively with NEOPHOENIX in the first half. They were the better rebounding team. They had more offensive boards, and both teams. No surprise to see them number one here in the Japanese B-League with under 10 turnovers each. Only 16 turnovers tonight, and that's why I'll say it again. Could we see these two teams in the B-League Championship final in Yokohama? Well, New Bill Leto scores tonight with 25 points. Isaac Fotu, very impressive tonight with him. Didn't actually score in the fourth quarter, but second leading scorer along with the likes of Kazuma Tsuya for their respective teams. David Nwaba, 21 points, finished with his double-double. While both Groton Jarrett and Yante Maiden with 13. Yante Maiden was one rebound away from a double-double. Well, there you lead the scores in this game. Well, we'll show you the upcoming, well, they're the category for assists. Rusei Sasaki, very dominant performance from him, and that's why he's the #1 Japanese point guard currently here in the B-League. Statistically, that proves itself. Well, this matchup definitely not over. As mentioned, they will meet again, same place, same time tomorrow. This doubleheader proved to be exciting. The other matchups, Hokkaido Lavenga against Nagoya Diamond Dolphins, Akita Northern Happy Nets against Fighting Eagles Nagoya, Sunrocker Shibuya hosting Shimane Susanna Magic, while Yokohama B Corsairs up against Saga Ballooners, Shiga Lakes taking on Chiba Jets, Kyoto Hanadis hosting Nagasaki Velka, while defending champions Hiroshima Dragonflies up against Sendai 89ers, Ibaraki Robots against Alvak Tokyo, Gilma Crane Thunders hosting Koshigai Alphas, Mikawa Seahorses facing Ruku Golden Kings. Well, the final matchup sees Kawasaki Brave Thunders up against Osaka Vesa. Kawasaki was the team who played in the first ever B-League Championship final, losing to UTSUNOMIYA BREX, then known as Tojiki BREX. But there are all your key fixtures here in the Japanese B-League, and those will all take place tomorrow in the Game 2s as we head closer and closer to the postseason of the playoffs. Well, exciting win here for UTSUNOMIYA BREX. They'll take the victory, but could NEOPHOENIX come back tomorrow with a different mindset? Well, fans, as always, we thank you for joining us, but also, unfortunately, it's that time of day where we have to say goodbye, good night, and God bless. This is the Japanese B-League, live here on B-League International. Josh Bett, your commentator. I'll see you soon for more games.